feel weird on this side.
We're live.
Hey, I feel weird on this side. It's just I'm on the wrong side of the screen. Hey, how you doing? It's a Feel Good Friday. I'm Paul Sullivan. Billy, buyback Billy, you might know him, or Billy Merritt, or Billy W. Merritt, or one of the names that we call him behind his back. You might know him, but he's actually on his way to Macon. Well, he's not on his way. He's already there now. He's in Macon helping out a dealer. So he is working. I say working. You know he's going to go out to lunch and have a grand old time. So, no, in all seriousness, Billy out there working on the road today, along with our pal Joey Arvidsson. So, my man, J-Lo. Yeah, we call him J-Lo. No, I don't call him J-Lo.
They used to call me that in school.
Did they? So, Jaime Lopez or J-Lo, whatever you want to call him. You know, in fact, I thought about running a teaser, but I thought about it too late. You know, it was like 10 minutes ago. I was like, oh, we should have said J-Lo was going to be on the show. But Jaime Lopez, who's he might not be as good looking as Jennifer Lopez, but he's a good dude. So Jaime, welcome to the show. Happy Friday.
Thanks.
So we've got you'll notice, by the way, I'm wearing my Chicago Cubs stuff. Gotta hold this up so you can actually. Where am I? I gotta figure out. There it is. Chicago Cubs. Gotta figure out where I'm at. Only 10 days until the first spring spring training game. So I'm excited, wearing all my Cubs gear. I did that quite a bit last year, and then as the baseball season came to an end, I started wearing my Chicago Bears stuff and all that kind of thing. So yeah, getting ramped up, just 10 days away from spring training. So pretty excited about baseball. 40 days from baseball's real season opener. And that's going to be on April Fool's Day. So Cubs are going to win. That's not an April Fool's joke, by the way. And by the way, there's a lot of people. I know you're not a huge baseball fan. And there's some people watching who are not baseball fans. So for you non-baseball fans, and Smith's like going, thank goodness, because I was getting bored to tears. Only 309 days until Christmas. Smith, only 309 days until Christmas. Got your shopping done?
Got my what now?
Got your shopping done?
Shopping.
I'm kidding. Only 101 days until Memorial Day. That's the first, real weekend, a real holiday. People wrap it into the holiday weekend. So, a lot of people after, they get that kind of that hangover, if you will, they get, Thanksgiving, they get Christmas, they get New Year's, all wrapped into 4, 5, 6 weeks. And then there's that long stretch that you got to work. You don't have those holidays. So 101 more days. Can you make it, Smith?
I'll make it.
Okay. And for all of my family and friends up north who are freezing their butts off right now, 29 days until spring. 29 days. It'll be First day of spring. Now, that doesn't mean, by the way, for those of you that are not familiar, if you will, with my family up in Chicago, the area up there, first day of spring doesn't mean that it's warm. Not up north. I mean, we think here, we get like what would you say is what's the coldest that you've seen in here, Jaime?
Probably 32 degrees.
32 degrees. See, that's not cold. Today, where my sister lives, my family, my mom, my sisters, all my friends. Right now, I had to look this up. Right now, it's 10. It's 10 degrees, and the low is a -2, -2 below zero. So -2, 2 below zero. So that's going to be not fun. But you said 32. Is that what you said?
Yep, 32.
So, hey, the high is going to be 32 up in Illinois on Sunday. The high. Our high, by the way, on Sunday, just to rub it into my family and friends, will be 62. So there you go. So we'll be 30 degrees warmer for my family and friends up north. But hey, listen, by the way, my sister Barb, she said there are people that don't like baseball. Yeah, exactly. She's going, what? There are?
I'm not a baseball fan.
Not a baseball fan, but I still like him anyway. Hey, by the way, Jose, as Jose Santiago, he's one of our star ninjas here at Billy Merritt Marketing, who just gave us the eyes. I'm not really sure what that means. Does that just mean he's watching, or is there some kind of, behind the scenes or kind of underlying meaning to that? Do you know?
Maybe the time from here to Christmas.
Maybe that could have been it, because it was 11:02, so it was a couple minutes ago. But hey, a big shout out to Jose, who always does a great job. He's got the day off today. He was feeling a little under the weather yesterday, so hopefully he's feeling better. My sister Janet. Listen to, she says zip it, because I was talking about the chilly weather. My mom, good morning to her as well. Hey, if you got a comment, please feel free to do that on the show. And again, by the way, since Jaime, who was nice enough to fill in the last minute, I rewarded him. We're gonna pull off the beer of the week recommendation. We're early in the show. We're gonna need to pull this off. So I know that Smith has created something for me. I know he has. He's created something for me for the beer of the week recommendation. I know there it is. Thank you so much. Well, that was quite the cue, man. That was quite the cue, man. Oh man. You got to get quicker on that, Smith. What we're talking about today, since it took Smith forever and a day to pull that up, if I can get it in the camera. Okay. This is an easy one. It's Funky Buddha Brewery. It's out of Florida. And the beer is actually, again, to kind of, I guess, maybe rub it in a little bit to my family and friends. This is called the Floridian. And it's a light, easy drinking beer on a nice warm day. We're going to try the Funky Buddha. Well, I'm not going to try it. You're going to try it. This is the Hefeweizen, by the way, which is just a fancy way of saying wheat beer. But it's a full flavored beer. And it's 5.2 ABV. So it's really not super strong. It's a little bit stronger than, don't you normally drink Ultra when you get one? So it's a little bit stronger than Ultra. But not too bad. So these aren't, Jamie's not gonna be falling out of the chair or anything. So, I was holding mine up, man. I was waiting to cheers, but he just pops in, starts drinking it. Cheers, man. Cheers. So Funky Buddha Floridian. So what you think? That's pretty good. I like it. It's almost got a little bit of, I don't want to say bite because it's not bitter at all. It's almost got like a coriander or something like that. Listen to me with all these fancy names. But it does. It kind of has like a cinnamony, coriander, nutmegish kind of thing. I know you're thinking like, what in the world? Just give me the beer.
It tastes better than Mick Ultra.
So it's good. I mean, I really do. And by the way, again, this would be a great beer. Floridian Funky Buddha. You can go to funkybuddhabrewery.com. I'm sure that Smith. I'm sure he has. I'm sure he's put the link in there already. I'm sure he has. funkybuddhabrewery.com. I'm sure that he has put that in the comments already.
Oh, in the comments.
I'm sure he's done that.
It's also behind you, by the way.
So, hey, look at there. That's a beautiful thing right there. That's a beautiful thing. I got to get out of the way.
I'll put it in the comments.
Okay. So. But he will put it in the comments as well because he's Johnny on the ball. So Smith, he's ready to roll. The Classic Rock Revisit. Take a break, Smith. I'm just teasing it. We're not going to do it. Where the Classic Rock Revisit, we'll be doing that a little bit later on in the show. By the way, Billy, who just no, he didn't. That's Smith, isn't it? You just put that in there. I thought Billy just slapped it in. I'm like, did Billy just ask me to do? So okay, so Billy's working. Smith is sort of working. And we're just having fun on the show. Feel Good Friday, by the way, part of the Billy W. Merritt Presents shows. We do this every weekday at 11 o'clock. On Monday, it's Money Making Mondays or Make Money Mondays or Monday. It's one of those. It's on Tuesday. What's the title of it, Smith?
Monday Morning Money Show.
Okay, Tuesday's what?
Digi Ninja Sales Academy.
Okay, I know Wednesday. Wednesday's Winning Wednesday. Billy and his wife April do a fun. I mean, that's a fun show. Go check that out if you haven't watched it. They have a new segment called He Said, She Said.
She said.
They kind of give like their opinions, like a certain topics or certain questions. And, they kind of give their opinion. So that's a fun one. And Thursday, Smith is
Digi Ninja Dealer School.
I should have asked Jamie. I'm watching behind me and I'm seeing all this, all these. I watch when the big glass pour. It's just funny. Let it keep rolling, Smith.
Let it keep rolling.
There it is. Yeah, there I am. Oh, it looks like I'm swimming, like I'm swimming in a beer glass. But it's a lot of fun. So wanted to know to get people to kind of, if you will, feel warmer. Because again, some of my family and friends up north are not feeling it. Although it's not exactly warm here right now. I mean, it's way warmer than Chicago. But I mean, it's what is it, 40, 45, I think it was when I looked up. 45. Yeah, 45. 45 degrees. So that's not like super warm. So we were kind of like thinking, something that makes you smile, makes you feel warm. So if you will, in the comments, and by the way, I know I always talk about I'm a rock guy. You're a country guy.
Country.
So, a little bit rock and roll, a little bit country, kind of like Donnie McRae thing going on. And of course, Jamie has no idea who Donnie McRae even is. Because he's so young, but so it can be a country song, it can be a rock song, it can be rhythm and blues, rap. I mean, whatever. If Smith, he'll probably put like a opera song or something in there. No, but you can in the comments. We want to know what's a song that just makes you smile. Just and when you hear it, it's like that's one of your jams or whatever. Like what's a song that just makes you smile? I mean, every time you hear it, doesn't matter how many times you hear it, it just makes you smile. What's one that makes you smile, Jamie?
One that makes me smile.
Mm-hmm.
What would be one of yours?
I asked you first. Look at him trying to get out of it.
There's a lot of them.
Well, so give me one. So it should be easy.
Can it be country?
That's what I said. It can be any type of genre, any type of music. So I know yours is going to be a country song, probably a Jason Aldean song.
Yes.
Look at that. See,
Jason Aldean.
I knew. So what is it?
Jason Aldean. Which song is it? Oh no, I have to look at my playlist.
Oh, look at that. He doesn't even know. Man, really? Come on.
See, I just pulled up my Spotify and I just listened to
Okay.
a bunch of songs.
Well, this one,
Jason Aldean.
I'm sure this is a song that you don't even know. But it's like, see, I picked a couple of them. I thought about it. So I picked a couple of them. Novelty song, okay, is Go Cubs Go. They play that at Wrigley Field when the Cubs win. At the end of the game, they play that at the ballpark. So that's just a fun one. But rock song, as soon as I hear Van Halen's Jump, I mean, just as soon as it begins, start smiling, turn it up. It's just one of those songs. So Van Halen's Jump. And I wanted to be, kind of cover, several bases. My sister Janet is going to love this one. And I love this song. California Love from Tupac. That thing's a jam. I love that song. It does. It's just, you have to turn it up. Yeah. It just makes you smile. It's just such a cool tune. I thought of a country tune. I like Keith Urban. The song Put You in a Song. That's a jam. I like that one. So I like, that's my country song. And then for pop, Maroon 5.
Maroon 5.
Moves Like Jagger.
Yes.
That's just one of those just kind of gets me going and makes me smile. So I'm curious, if you will, as my sister Janet just put yes in the comments for California Love. What is a song? And again, it can be any type of song that you want it to be. So whatever type of, country, rock, pop, rap, opera for Smith, or whatever, or whatever you want to do. Smith, what's a song that just makes you smile every time?
First ones that come to mind would be Skydiving by Lights, which is kind of like light electronic music, and Hearts in the Pipes by, oh crap, what is the artist's name?
Wow, by
It's escaping me.
By Oh Crap.
I'll look it up.
Is Oh Crap going on tour when COVID's over? The Oh Crap tour.
I sure hope so. Cough and the Tony Castles. Okay, I actually discovered this playing GTA 5, and it has that 80s electronic type of vibe to it. It just feels really nostalgic, even though I don't think it's actually that old. I love that type of thing. Anything that can feel nostalgic that came out like 2000s or newer. I don't know. There's something magical about
2000s or newer. So what was let's flip it a little bit then for you, Smith. What was a song that was a big song when you were in, say, junior high?
Junior high.
Or high school. But what was a song that was like whether you liked it or not, what was a big song, that you remember like, oh my gosh, that one's huge?
Junior high is probably a lot of Bryan Adams. Cuts Like a Knife comes to mind immediately.
That's a great album. Look,
Yes.
I mean, of course, I was a little older than Smith, so that's a great album.
Yes, sir.
And what about high school?
High school, I was into more metal and hardcore at that point. Probably Carlito's Way by Upon a Burning Body.
Okay, good tune. That's a jam. Jamie's going, what?
Oh yeah, you got to hear it, man. You got to hear it. It'll make you move.
So, by the way, Brooklyn, Nicole Peavy, who made fun of me, because again, I got to, I'm picking on you guys, so I got to have some fun at my own expense as well. So Brooklyn made fun of me. What did she say there, Jamie?
Paul Kills Me a Jam and Smells Like Teen Spirit is a banger.
Okay, I forgot. Yeah, because I said, that's my jam. So that, that dates me. Okay, it makes me sound old. Where now I'm curious, Brooklyn, do you just say banger or do you say club banger? And by the way, I noticed in the South that it's a hard G. It's not banger, it's banger. Banger. It's a club banger. So that's or just a banger. I'm not sure. So Brooklyn, do you say club banger or do you just say bang? Because you only type banger or banger. I got to make sure I do that hard G. Because I was, and in fact, my buddy Ryan that I used to work with, he was the one that told me that. So I mean, because I didn't know. So he told me, he's like, dude, we don't call them jams anymore. I'm like, well, I do because I'm old. So it's a club banger with a hard G.
She's She said just banger.
Just banger. With what is that? Three laughing. Okay. 3 laughing faces. So Brooklyn's having some fun at my expense. My mom, by the way, who's obviously older than me because she's my mom. You know, that's how it works. She's older than me. Cool in the Gang Celebration. I remember when I was a mobile DJ, I'd play that at like every wedding. Didn't matter where, didn't matter either. I mean, young, old, everybody gets up and dances Celebration, even though it's been played way too many times. It's just when you're at a wedding or at a party, it just works. That one kind of plays. It just kind of plays well. So now you've had a little time. A couple people have put songs in, and so have you come up with one yet?
Got What I Got.
Got What I Got. Who sings that?
Jason Aldean.
Oh, okay. All right. That's why I wasn't familiar with it because it's a country. Is that a newer one?
I think it's been out
a couple years. Okay, a couple years old.
Couple years.
So Jason Aldean, Got What I Got.
Yep.
Obviously did not fare very well in the English class. Got What I Got by Jason Aldean. That's a banger with a hard G, right? So while we've got some people commenting, there's my sister. Future So Bright, Gotta Wear Shades by Timbuk 3. That's a great 80s tune. And it is. That's just one of those that just makes you smile. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for songs that make you smile, kind of put you in a happy mood anytime you hear it. What's that song that just makes you smile? While you're thinking about that and commenting, by the way, we'll get into and I'm gonna give Smith plenty of time.
My fingers on it.
We're going to get into the classic rock revisit. Look at him go. Look at how ready he is. The classic rock revisit. Put it back up. Classic rock revisit. The Who's Next. The band is The Who, and the album is called Who's Next. It's from 1971. So I mean, I was just a wee young lad when 1971 came around. But great stuff on this album. Baba O'Reilly, which I know you may not know the actual song when I say Baba O'Reilly. Smith, do you know it? Do you recognize it by just the title?
I don't.
It was in several of the NCIS the TV shows. It was the theme song. Okay. Very cool, but it's just a great song. The song Bargain is on there. Behind Blue Eyes is on there. And Won't Get Fooled Again. Such a jam. Again, that's one that makes me smile. I should have said that one.
Oh yeah.
But it Won't Get Fooled Again. And then it's not really, I don't want to say it's a deep track, but it's a song that's on that album that wasn't quite as popular, but it's a great tune called Going Mobile. And yes, they say mobile instead of mobile, kind of like banger and banger, Going Mobile. It's like this is my mobile phone. That's what they called it. But Going Mobile, it's a good tune. So check that out. Classic rock revisit from 1971 with The Who, and Who's Next is what it's called. So
I wish we could play it, but
I know
copyright restrictions.
Jamie, can't you just pull some money out of your pocket and we can start paying for these rights? I mean, can't you just do that?
I don't think we can do that.
No, dang.
I mean, we'd have to put a disclaimer to play it, but
maybe we can. Smith, can't you figure that out? Can't you figure that out? I mean, some kind of way we can do that.
I'm pretty sure we have to license it. Let's see.
You don't have to look it up now.
No, but I will.
No, he's like, yes, I am. I'm going to look it up right now.
I didn't say expect an answer right now.
Well, he was like, click, 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 click. You could hear him in the background. He's just click, click, clicking. So I thought, okay, he's going to have an answer like right now.
So, well, if you want to pull the Billy and me read the first thing I see.
By the way, if you're just tuning in, Billy is off in Macon. He's doing some real work, and then he'll probably end up the day with some fun. But he's doing some real work, helping out a dealership in Macon. So he's on the road with our buddy Joey Arvison. Another one of our road warriors, by the way, Kirk Thomas. He is on the road helping out, working at a dealership, helping them sell some cars, things like that. If you are a dealer, or by the way, we don't really do this very often. I mean, because I don't want to make it sound like we're begging or anything like that, but if okay, because obviously not too many people own dealerships. I mean, there's not that many people, but there's plenty of people who work at car dealerships, and there's even more people who know people that work at car dealerships. So if you own a car dealership, you manage a get you work at a car dealership, you know somebody that works at a car dealership, you know where a car dealership is. I think I included everybody now. Get a hold of us. You can, comment And we would love to help out your dealership too. That's what we do here at Billy Merritt Marketing. We move metal.
You can find us on Facebook too.
There you go. And what's the website?
www.billymerritt.com. And then we have the Billy W. Merritt Facebook page as well.
And Smith, you got like a whole bunch of other stuff. What are all the platforms that we're on now? I can't even keep up. He's got so many things going on. It's amazing.
Let's see, we're on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and of course we have 2 pages on LinkedIn and Facebook, personal pages and business pages. We're also on SoundCloud, audio only. If you just want to listen to the audio with your phone turned off.
Mm-hmm.
That's it right now. I'm looking at some other stuff.
So yeah, because what is that, like 9? Is it 9? Did I count right?
Maybe 10.
With the double ups, probably.
Oh yeah, well with the double ups, probably 11, 12.
You might be exaggerating a little bit. Let's see.
We're on like 72 platforms. No, we're on what is like 8 or 9? Is that what you said?
I think it's 7.
And there were what was, say those again slower.
YouTube, both Facebook pages, both LinkedIn pages, Instagram, Twitter. Yeah.
7.
Yeah, it's 7.
I was gonna 7. So we need 2 more so we can be on 9 because we don't want to lie. You know.
We need to get on BitChute because I believe they like automatically back everything up. It's obviously more niche, but
what is it?
BitChute?
BitChute.
BitChute.
It's like a peer.
I thought he called me something for a minute.
It's like a peer-to-peer video hosting platform. So
oh yeah, that.
Explaining
that peer-to-peer video hosting thing.
Yeah, let's just not
called bitch you or something. I don't know what he said. That's what it sounded like. Bitch you. It's kind of one of those bizarre names. And then what are some of the? Oh wait, do we have a MySpace? No, I'm really doing
MySpace.
We need one.
We need to get on MySpace.
I miss everything you could do with MySpace pages back in the day.
So what? All right, let's get Smith involved here for a minute because again he's been taking some ribbing. I've been giving him a hard time. So Smith, what is something that you could do on MySpace that you miss?
Well, I think the obvious answer everyone would give would be the profile song. That was always pretty awesome.
Okay,
you could set up playlists. You could customize your background. Now, if you knew anything about editing, like actually editing code and the like back then, I mean, you could mess with the layout, the graphics. You could make it look exactly how you want. And obviously, your Facebook page looks like a Facebook page. I mean, at the end of the day.
Well, gee, don't sound so happy about that. It's only what we do. We do that for a living. Facebook's just a Facebook page.
Well, that's anywhere these days, though. I mean, unless you have your own website, you don't really have that freedom anymore.
I got you.
MySpace is no longer 2000s.
So yeah, that was something that was big in your day.
2000s.
Yeah. When I was in high school, and before that was the thing.
So be honest, how many pages did you have?
How many pages did I have?
Yeah, I know you had more than one. I know you did.
I mean, I think we had about 3 pages between all the bands that I was a part of and my personal page. I don't think I had an alt or anything like that outside of the bands.
So what were the names of the bands that you were in?
Okay, trying to remember which one came first. I won't be able to remember all these names. One of them
were 3. I mean, 3. There wasn't 300.
There were probably more than 3, to be honest. We went through
the 3 bands that you were talking about that had pages. Do you remember those 3 bands?
Okay, the heaviest band I was in, this was the one with Shane Foskey.
Shout out to Shane Foskey.
Taken into Torture. So that was pretty obvious when you heard the title. Heavy metal, deathcore.
Right.
We had one. And this was obviously a spoof. This was the hardcore band, and hardcore bands all have silly names. We called this one John Tucker Must Die.
Okay.
And Jesus, I should be able to remember this.
That's a weird name for a band. Jesus, I should be able to remember this.
Hey, that sounds like another hardcore band title.
So how many bands were you in roughly?
4 or 5.
Before he made it sound like he was in like 40. 4 or 5. I don't know if I can remember all of them. There were so many. 4 or 5.
I mean, I've done gigs with other bands, but I mean, nothing long term. It was in and out, always transforming. I mean,
so who would be a band that you would like to play with?
Band
if you got an opportunity, you could join them up on stage or even in the studio. It doesn't matter. So if you could work with, I should say, if you could work with any artist or band, who would it be, Smith?
These days, probably Ivy Mighty. I
What-
love they're like a progressive rock. I almost dislike calling them progressive rock because a lot of their music has like the intensity and the complexity of progressive metal,
Okay.
but it's mostly singing. You know, it's catchy. It's the regular structure. It's a band that actually has riffs and drum fills and all sorts of interesting groovy rhythms and lots of vocal range. But it's catchy. I mean, it's impressive and it's catchy.
If it's
and you can
catchy,
get
then
both
I'm
of
in.
those-
I like all the catchy stuff.
I just like to get both. If I can get both, that's going to be one of my favorite bands.
Speaking of catchy, my sister Janet put in Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody. Now that song, if you don't smile when you hear Bohemian Rhapsody, I mean, and by the way, Jamie's looking at me like, what song is that? It was the song they played in Wayne's World when they were in the car and they were headbanging. That's always the one that everybody goes, oh yeah, okay, I remember that song. All the youngsters, that was their introduction to Queen. By the way, Janet also threw out Running with the Devil from Van Halen. Great stuff. Katrina and the Waves. Wow. Katrina and the Waves, Walking on Sunshine. And that does make you smile. It's an 80s tune. Here's one for you. Garth Brooks, Friends in Low Places. It's country.
Country.
Yeah. Look at him. Didn't really,
Haven't heard.
you haven't heard it?
Not that one.
Holy cow. Yeah, you can definitely tell the age gap here. Billy Idol's Rebel Yell, David Lee Roth, Just a Gigolo, Elton John, Benny and the Jets. And like she said, she could take up the entire hour with just those types of songs that make you feel good. We want to know what you want, what you like too. Any particular songs that just make you smile anytime you hear it. So whether you call it That's My Jam, like old school, whether you call it a banger, whether you call it a banger, we just want to know, if there's a song that kind of just makes you smile. So Jamie, this weekend, all right, so all the holidays are over. We don't have Valentine's Day, so there's no big, push on that. So you got any big plans for the weekend?
Spend time with my newborn. With my
Your
sister's
newborn. Jamie's got a baby. Look at there. We'll learn something new every day.
My new nephew, I mean. Newborn nephew.
His newborn nephew. So congratulations to your sister.
Yep.
Right. So, and what did they name your nephew?
David Guillermo Jimenez.
Man, there's like a whole lot of pronunciation going on there. I'm not even going to try and butcher it. I'm just going to go David. That one I can pull off. So what is it again?
David Guillermo Jimenez.
Is there more?
Lopez is his second last name.
Yeah, see, I'm like, is there more? So it's David Guillermo
Jimenez.
Jimenez.
How
you spell that?
I don't know.
See, he can pronounce it, but he can't spell it. So, okay. And then Lopez. Hey, I got Lopez down. I mean, I could do Lopez.
Lopez. Yep.
So, by the way, Jordan Peach, this is hilarious. Good call, Jordan. One that just makes you smile. Tiptoe Through the Tulips by Tiny Tim. That is hilarious. That is way too funny. Make sure you like that. Make sure you like that comment, Smith. That is way too funny. That is hilarious. Have you ever heard that song?
Nope.
Yeah. Okay. He played a little. What do they call that? Shoot. Like the little guitar. What do they call that, Smith?
A ukulele?
That's it. Yeah, played the ukulele, and sang Tiptoe Through the Tulips. This was a grown man that sung like he was a 4-year-old girl. I mean, he just had like this weird, bizarre, high-pitched voice, really funny. Hey, kids, go and look that up. You can blame Jordan Peach when it gets in your head and you can't get it out. So it's just too funny. Jordan, by the way, one of our former ninjas. He's back in the car business. So, we wish him well. He's working hard. He's trying to move metal too. Jordan, we can help your dealership. You know that.
Let's
that,
give
dude.
us a call.
You know that, dude. So we'll give you a referral fee too, Jordan. We will. So Jordan having some fun. He was always fun in the office. By the way, our office. I know Billy's talked about it a lot, but since he's away, he's off in Macon today. I want to talk a little bit about the office. We redid our office. What was it? We finished it up in October or November, something like that. We came. Was it November?
No, it was last year.
Yeah, but I mean, was it October or November? It doesn't matter.
I think it was after the summer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, October and November are after the summer, theoretically. I mean, either one of those have worked.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. You know?
Maybe
Anyway, it was.
was it September?
I don't think it was September. I think it was after that. But anyway, so all right, it was after summer. We'll say that. So it was it was last fall, and we came back to our facility here, and literally they redid the entire building. It's awesome. I did Smith. Did we ever have a video like the little walkthrough?
I mean, it's on someone's camera. I no one sent it to me yet.
Okay. Because seeing the facility, it's kind of hard to just describe it. So I mean, I'm not going to spend a bunch of time describing it, but it's very nice. We have over 40 different workstations for our ninjas. So again, we can handle huge dealerships with lots of customers. That's what we're here for. And April, Billy's wife, she kind of designed the whole look. Now she did not design Smith's desk. I will say that she did not design his desk behind the scenes. You can't really see our desk, but she designed this in the studio. The 4 screens in the back, that was Billy and April together. But I mean, just top notch. I mean, really nice stuff. Looks beautiful when you walk in. Art. It really is. I mean, it's just state of the art. As Jaime mentioned, now this right here, that's state of the art.
That's right here,
right there. I mean, it really makes Smith look good. I mean, it does because I mean, he's still a producer in the making. No, I'm kidding. He does a great job. I give him a hard time. Now he has a lot of things that he has to juggle all at once. That's the thing. People just think, oh, he just sits behind the camera, does nothing.
It's a lot of work.
It is
a lot of work.
I mean, you filled in for him, for a few weeks when he was out sick. So on a scale of 1 to 10, as far as difficulty, scale of 1 to 10, how would you judge being the show producer for a week? I mean, I know you did it for more than 1 week, but just like in a week, scale of 1 to 10, as far as how difficult it is, what would you give it?
I would say maybe a 6 to a 7.
Oh, that's all?
Because
come on, Smith, geez.
Well, it may be hard.
Don't make me start making complaints. I will start complaining. I almost said another word.
The name of that band or whatever it was. That's right. Well, all right. So let's get into that. Let's get into that. So you have some complaints. Now this is Feel Good Friday, mind you. I'm just saying this is Feel Good Friday, but we're going to let Sean kind of, we'll say vent. We'll let him get a few things off of his chest.
That probably did come out the wrong way. I say complaints, but like, okay, here's something
he's
to throw out there.
now.
No, he said it was a 6 or a 7, and by complain I meant there's some things that didn't get done when I wasn't here. Just throwing it out there. I didn't.
He said throwing it out there. I would call it throwing you under the bus, Jaime Lopez.
Like out of all the time that I wasn't here, I think I got like notes for like 4 shows. So I mean, I kind of just had to rewatch them myself.
So you were taking the notes.
That part I didn't do.
You were. So and that must be that extra 3 or 4, to make it a 9 or 10 difficulty. Yes. That must be. So you were slacking, is what he's trying to say, Lopez. Yeah, Jaime was slacking on the duties of producer. So that means Sean's saying that his job difficulty is a 9 or a 10. So is that what you would rate it, Sean? I keep flipping back and forth too. It's Smith, Sean. I mean, I could call him Bitchu.
I'd give it a rating of highly volatile.
That's pretty good. I'll give you that. Worst part of your job, then. We'll give you the platform. It's your stage. Worst part of your job, besides listening to me on Fridays.
It's probably Paul spoiling the beer recommendation before he tells me to get the graphic on board, and then trying to rush me, and I'm over here like, where did I put it? He already showed it. What's the point?
Well, there's good news then, Smith. There is good news. We can fix that.
We can fix that.
We can fix that.
Problem solvers.
In fact, you know who has control of the camera? That would be Smith. So if he sees me reaching and lifting, I mean, he could just cut to the screen.
Yep.
He could just change it, and I wouldn't even be on camera. See how that would work? So really, whose fault is this? I mean, my vote won't count, and Smith's vote won't count. So we're gonna let Jaime decide. Is it Smith's fault or is it my fault?
I'd say
really
in between. In between.
You gotta choose one.
In between.
You can't be Switzerland. My fault or Smith's fault?
We did a spoiler alert though.
Okay, all right. Well, no, we'll ask the viewers. Okay, so you heard Smith's little whiny butt, talking about how I spoil the beer recommendation of the week because I lift the can or the bottle, whichever it may be that day, that I lift it up and start talking about it before he puts the screen. Actually, he didn't even make a screen. He just moved the bottles or whatever it was. He didn't even take the time to make a screen, and he's giving me crap. I'm telling you, man, oh man. So we want to know: is it my fault for lifting the can or bottle? So is it my bad, or is it Smith delaying? Sitting around doing I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know. On the comments tab instead of the brand tab.
What is it?
I was on the comments tab. You have to flip through these different tabs to get to your.
Gotcha. Okay. So you can't just simplify that ahead of time.
I mean, not if I'm showing comments.
So you can't simplify that ahead of time.
Not through StreamYard.
That's what I was wondering. I mean, I was waiting for him to blame somebody because it's not his fault.
Okay,
I can tell you that.
If there is one thing I would like to genuinely complain about right now,
here we go. It's turned into Smith's complaint show.
StreamYard. Why is the largest GIF I can upload 3 megabytes?
Well, I mean, that's who we're using, dude. They could just pull the plug right now.
Oh, they wouldn't do that. We're paying them.
Really? And then he's just like rips on them. He's ripped on Facebook. He's ripped on StreamYard. Man, I'm telling you what. Who knows what he's saying when he's out of the office? He's like, Billy Merritt Marketing, I tell you.
Oh, no, it's so crazy to me because like these slides are, 5 seconds long.
Mm-hmm.
It's a GIF, so it's not, it's not like a huge file. I have to render them at like 480p, like not even HD for it to accept them. Oh, come on. It's pathetic. It's 2021. 3 megabytes.
Sean has to render and too funny. Now Smith does a really good job. He does.
Janet says Paul's fault. Payback for weather bragging.
Oh, for rubbing it in how warm it is here. So that's my sister. She's I got some payback going on. And let's see. My other sister, Barb, what did she say?
Now it's timing. When the top pops, show the screen.
There, see, I think that is Morse code or some kind of innuendo of it's being Smith's fault.
That sounds about right.
That's what I'm saying. Hey to Margie Velarde, who, by the way, I was wondering how long it was going to take her. It was what time did she message in?
It was 11:32.
11:32. I'm very surprised that it was not 11:01. That she did not message in because she was our winner of the prize package.
I gotta slide out for just a second.
Look at it.
Slide out just for a second.
No problem. Go. We got to take care of business. Besides, I mean, Smith's going to be complaining for another 10 minutes. About stuff. So no, I'm just giving him a hard time. But Margie Velarde, congratulations. We gave away the prize package last week. Or actually, I say the prize package. Billy called it the money and merch or merch and money or whatever it was. But $50 gift card from the amazing place that you can order stuff. Like if you have Prime, it gets delivered at your house. No shipping, all that fun stuff. That company that we didn't pay for to use their name. So she got that gift card. We got to start paying for some of the stuff, man.
We should look into how we would go about getting an affiliate link.
Yeah, we should do that. So,
awesome.
Margie Velarde from last week, congratulations, prize winner. And by the way, Billy called it too. He said, that she doesn't just enter contests, she wins. And so her winning streak continues. So she gets a Digi Ninja shirt. I should have brought him in. Poor planning on my part. That would be my bad. Or would it be Smith's bad? I'm not going to go get that stuff. I have the hat here though, so I can kind of just pardon my, right here. So got the Digi Ninja hat. How cool that is.
Yes, looking good.
Cool. That's pretty slick right there. That's pretty slick right there. Digi Ninja. And also Digi Ninja t-shirt. Congratulations. And again, the gift card that she got as well. So Margie Velarde, congratulations. Margie, you can, I will comment to you, give you whether you want us to mail it or if you just want to swing by and pick it up. So we'll get that taken care of. So Margie Velarde, congratulations on winning the prize package, the merch and money and merch, whatever it was that she got. And if somebody wants to buy some merch, what do they do?
Go to www.billymerritt.com, right, Smith?
/shop. It's that easy.
So they go to www.billymerritt.com, right, Smith?
/shop /shop.
So billymerritt.com/shop.
You can find hats. You can find
Oh,
koozies.
Man, you got the koozie.
koozies.
You left me hanging. You went and got a koozie.
No, it was already.
Man, look at that.
It was
He's
already.
like,
on the
I got to
desk.
slide out. I got to go do some work. And he goes and gets a koozie.
No, the koozie was on the desk already.
Man,
I had to go solve a dealer problem.
That's what we do. We solve problems. You know, try to have some fun. I mean, that's what me and Jaime do. I mean, we solve problems, try to have some fun. Smith back there just complaining the whole time. I mean, still giving him a hard time. Smith, by the way, what weekend plans do you have got going? What weekend plans do you have going on?
Probably gonna try to just focus on working on music. I've got a like a 20-minute long ambient track that I've been working on for a while, and I've been making it the rule: do not work on anything else. When you go home, you get on the computer. This is the song you work on. Finish it before you do anything else. So that's my rule right now.
That's his rule right now.
That's his rule.
That's his rule right now. When he gets home, he's going to be like,
"Hey Shane, you want to jam this weekend?"
Rules changed. By the way, I want to ask you too, Smith. A lot of people probably don't know, but you're a big bicycle rider.
Yes.
You ride your bike. How many hours per week on a guesstimate?
Probably at least between 5 and 7.
Okay. So, you know, and now, do you ride every day or you try to ride every day?
I try to ride every day. I mean, obviously, sometimes I get home a little too late. We live in the woods. So, like, when it starts getting dark, it starts getting dark fast.
Sure. Well, I was curious. So, we've had a lot of rain here, and so have a lot of other people. But we've had a lot of rain here. So, do you ride your bike when it's all muddy and stuff, or do you just kind of take those days off?
It depends on how muddy it is. I mean, sometimes, because we are in like a dirt driveway, I usually ride around the pond, up and down the driveway, like between trees where there's little cleared paths. But about now, I'm going to try today. But if I get out there and there's puddles like through the trails, there's puddles up and down the driveway, there's puddles all around the pond. Yeah, probably out of luck.
So I'm curious as to how my northern family and friends feel about Smith going, you know, if there's puddles.
Oh, come on. Don't make me bring in pictures of my yard.
Yeah, they've got like 1.5 feet of snow up north, you know, and they're like going, puddles? Really?
Puddles.
Puddles?
No, I don't mind splashing a little water, but I mean, if the whole yard is in like an inch of water, it's a problem.
Yeah, that could be a little difficult. So what kind of bike do you ride?
It is, let me see. I have a Huffy. That's not what I'm riding right now.
Ooh, a Huffy.
Huffy.
The one I'm currently riding is a 10-speed. What is the brand?
You ride this thing every day.
It's
I mean, he rides it just about every day. Has no idea what he's riding.
I think the model is a Skyliner.
So, but it is a Huffy?
No, this one's not a Huffy. I have a Huffy.
How many do you have?
Well.
Or are there too many to remember again?
No, just 2.
Giving a hard time, Paul.
You have like a Monday bike,
a Schwinn Skyliner. That's it. Yeah.
Man, he's rolling on the cash.
Oh,
And a Huffy and a Schwinn.
I love them, man.
So where'd you get your bicycles?
The Huffy I bought myself years ago from Walmart, actually.
Okay.
The Schwinn, gonna call me a freeloader, but my grandparents actually gave this one to me because they had like 3 or 4, and they just weren't using all of them anymore.
So is it old school? I mean, like how old is it?
The Huffy is years old. The Schwinn, I think it's about 2 years old. It's fairly modern. I mean, it's a nice, sporty 10-speed bike.
Okay.
It's about what you'd expect.
You got a bicycle, Jamie?
I don't.
I mean, when was the last time you had a bicycle?
Probably about 4 years ago.
Okay. Well, so when was the last time you rode a bicycle?
4 years ago.
Okay. So you haven't rode anybody else's bike?
Nope.
And I couldn't tell you the last time I rode a bicycle.
It's been
For
a
real?
while.
Man, it's the funnest way I've found to work out, honestly. I mean, like skidding up and down trails where you're like coming off of the top of the pond down into the driveway and things like that, drifting around all these crazy spots that you've got out there in the middle of nowhere. It's a great time.
So Jamie, let me ask you something. All right. So I have no bicycle. Smith has 2 bicycles.
Oh,
He could give you one.
Yeah, okay. See,
redistribute the bicycles.
I didn't want to be the freeloader, but since Jamie brought it up, I mean, I'm just saying.
Want to get rid of one? Just hit me up.
So wait, so you have 2 bicycles, 1
Yes.
car.
Indeed.
Okay, 2 bicycles, 1 car. Which one has more value?
Which one has more value?
The 2 bicycles or the 1 car?
Oh,
Right.
I would certainly hope it's the car.
Is it close?
Is it
It's like,
close?
It's right here.
I mean, maybe when I get out of it, perhaps. I mean, dude, there's
You got it. Go ahead. He's got to slide out again. He's got to go fix some problems. At least you can do is move the microphone so it says vibes on tap.
nobody got time for that.
That's right. So Smith, I'm curious. What's your riding music? I mean, do you listen to music when you're riding, or are you kind of getting the clear headspace?
Usually I'm listening to something, whether it's music or it's like audiobooks or tutorials, or I used to do the news a lot. I don't really do that anymore because there's just so many things I'd rather be listening to.
Right.
But like high tempo electronic music, like cyberpunk beats, metal. Every once in a while I'll go with something chill and relaxing because I'm just gonna, coast along. Most of the time I'm trying to get myself 20 miles an hour. Let's go.
So does your bicycle have a speedometer on it?
No, I actually have an app that I downloaded. Let's see, it's in here somewhere.
I'm about to get him in a second.
Speedometer Pro. I think I paid like $2.99 for that, but it'll tell you like how long consecutively you've been riding today. It'll tell you your average speed, your top speed, where you peaked, all sorts of stuff like that. It's pretty cool.
Can you ride?
Pretty nifty.
Can you ride your bikes without your hands?
I can. Yes.
It's pretty cool, ain't it?
Oh yeah. It's
Pretty cool.
it's pretty awesome. It feels I don't know the word for it. Euphoric, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, I never rode my bike with no hands.
It's pretty cool.
I never did because my mom's watching the show.
Well, that don't mean you didn't ride.
That's right. Grown man still trying to cover. No, Mom, I didn't. As I'm drinking a beer at 11:30 in the morning. No, Mom, never rode my hands without. I never rode my bike with no hands. So what's the fastest you've ever gone then?
I believe the fastest I've hit was 21 miles per hour.
Now was that downhill?
No,
with a wind behind you? I mean, or
no, just
straight away.
Up and down the driveway.
Okay.
I mean, in my defense, I know I think that's already fairly good, but I probably have, I don't know, 75, 100 meters to pick up speed before I start having to turn in one direction or the other.
Okay. So when you decide that, all right, I'm going to go ride my bike, and you said you kind of live out in the woods, right? That no one really lives near you or close to you, really.
Just family, and none of them care.
Just family. Wait a minute. Like, do you have like a compound or something? Is there like the Smith compound?
Basically.
No.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So there's this big patch of land out there that my grandpa owned all of it. Initially, basically right beside the road is my grandpa's big brick house. If you go back down the driveway, which is right beside them, you could keep going directly back about 150 meters or so. You'll run into my aunt and uncle. If you take the left turn on the driveway, you'll see the pond off to the right, and directly in front of you will be our house. So it's like a big triangle shaped
Compound.
group of our houses.
compound.
Yeah,
So,
pretty much.
so it's like the Smith compound.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty awesome to be able to walk outside, walk for 5 minutes, and go hang out with your cousin.
Oh, that's pretty cool. No,
Yes, it really is.
That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to find some land to keep the family together.
So the Lopez compound?
The Lopez compound.
Or do you have a name for it already?
Familia Lopez.
Oh, look at him.
Familia
I'll have
Lopez.
some more of that pronunciation.
Yeah, we're
Familia.
actually we're slowly but surely working on the man caves out there so that we can go to our own little shed and just stream without being bothered or whatever.
So you got a man cave started?
The one that we've started right now is my cousin's back in the back.
Okay.
It's,
So what is a man cave? I mean, like a necessity. What's a man cave necessity?
I mean, obviously air and heat.
Air and heat.
That's a pretty obvious one. I
Air and
mean,
heat.
it is a shed, so
Right.
it aren't exactly built in.
So Smith is definitely not roughing it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be streaming. We're just gonna be sweats beading from our faces.
Felipe just messaged in. What does it say?
I felt that, Smith. Me and Kevin Tinajero didn't have to walk far either. It's awesome, man.
Man, I feel for Kevin Tinajero.
Yeah, Felipe Biaz.
Yeah, I mean, I know one thing. Since Felipe, by the way, he's one of our ninjas. He has an unbelievable appetite. This guy can eat. I mean, and he's not a big dude either, but I mean, he can eat, and I mean, he can put stuff away now. Now I realize Kevin, they're cousins. Kevin, who's another one of our ninjas. Now he can put some food away. He's told me this now, so I'm not poking fun at him. He's told me he can put some food away. He just chooses not to. He eats the right stuff. Where Felipe, or some, as we lovingly call him, Phil. Sometimes I don't think you could ever fill Felipe. I mean, for real, the dude can just eat and eat and eat and eat and eat.
He can't fill Phil.
You can't. I mean, he puts down some dang food. My sister, by the way, asks, "Where's our compound, Paul?" Well, I don't have Smith kind of money. Is what I'm saying. I mean, he's got 2 bicycles, for crying out loud. I mean, he's got his own compound. I mean, I think he just works for, just to keep himself busy. I think we need to cut his pay.
Oh,
I mean, and he, I mean, you saw how he kind of, I mean, let's face it. I mean, he kind of exaggerated how difficult his job was. I mean, you said it was a 6. He's, it's a 9. It's a 9 or a 10. Somebody didn't do some stuff when I was gone. I should have retitled this show, pick on Smith Day. We've had some
Feel Good
fun.
Friday.
It's an easy topic.
It is. No, Feel Good Friday. By the way, my sister Janet also mentioned that our brother-in-law Brian, who works for Sam Adams, I've talked about him several times on the show, but he actually runs year round, and so he runs in this kind of weather. So he's out there running. He runs every day, or just about every day. So he runs. So he's out there running in 3-degree weather.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's amazing to me.
Can he bring us a shipment too?
I believe he can, or at least he should, is what I'm thinking. He needs to send us a bunch of stuff. Well, he sent me a Sam Adams, the Yeti, like the
Yeti,
a little tumbler, like the 20 ounce or whatever. Yep. Sent me that. I've worn the Sam Adams hat before. I mean, he sends me stuff. He usually gives it to me when I go there for Christmas, but because of COVID, didn't make my trip this year. So he sent me some stuff. So he kind of sent me the Sam Adams gift bag.
That's pretty cool.
So there's some fun stuff. And again, by the way, those of you who are new to the program, if you're just tuning in, or, somebody told you about it, thank you so much for watching. It's part of the Billy W. Merritt Presents shows. We do this Monday through Friday from 11 until, and I notice I just said 11 until, because some days Billy gets on a roll, man.
And go for hours.
We try to shoot for about an hour. Sometimes we're a little less. Sometimes we're, most of the time it's Billy, that's a little bit longer. And, but Smith, who was the guest on yesterday's show? Do you remember who it was?
Adam Marburger.
Yeah.
Yes.
Adam Marburger. That dude, that was a really good show.
It was.
I mean, I watched some of that, and he was really talking about a lot of things that I have to admit, I was a little bit skeptical. I was a little bit skeptical. He was talking about, meditating and breath control and, all that kind of stuff. You ever done that?
Meditated?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Have you ever learned how to do breath control and all that kind of stuff?
No.
How about you, Smith?
Yeah.
See, he's got the big money. He's probably got like a personal trainer, teaches him meditation, holds his breath for him, stuff like that.
Nah, it's more like I go to YouTube and search guided meditation.
He probably does that in the man cave, right?
Nah, I just do that in my room. I throw a pillow on the floor. We're all good.
No, in all seriousness, I mean, again, I was just kind of, making fun of Smith a little bit, but in all seriousness, so when was the first time that you tried to get involved in that?
Say it's probably been 2 or 3 years ago at this point.
Okay.
It was probably the first time I heard one of Alan Watts's guided meditation seminars, I guess you would call it.
Mm-hmm.
Just figured I'd give it a try.
So do you do it frequently? I mean, have you kept up with it since then?
Not nearly as frequently as I should. It's something I need to make more time for.
So how much time does it take?
I mean, I like to go 30 to 45 minutes. I know a lot of people only go 15, but I feel like I don't quite get into that zone. And I know a lot of people approach this differently, because some people say, my goal is to clear my mind.
Mm-hmm.
My goal, I guess, maybe this is just more of an Eastern thing, but my goal is to sort of let the unconscious thoughts just flow, just observe what comes up, because you find a lot of things that aren't really at the forefront of your mind that need to be quieted, if that makes any sense.
No, it makes no sense at all.
No sense at all. Well,
I'm teasing.
Obviously you could get into a lot of spiritual and woo-woo, but I think the big thing to keep in mind is I don't know if you guys are like me in this aspect, but my brain is noisy. I mean, just constantly. And there's a lot that I'm sure gets pushed back and pushed down, and things that I don't think about that need that release.
Sure.
That need that valve. So if you sit down for 30 to 45 minutes, and instead of clearing your mind or trying to control the thoughts, you just let them go where they want. Just watch it happen. See what happens. Don't try to stop yourself from thinking something because you're thinking something bad. Don't try to push it in a certain direction. You just kind of let it do its thing. When you get up, you'll realize that it's quieter. It's quieter because you don't have all this noise running in the background.
Mm-hmm.
And Billy Merritt, maybe that's actually him.
Yes, Eastern Smith. Well, no, then
funny.
It's funny that Billy joined the programs where I was talking about that, how good the show was yesterday. And I know that Billy mentioned on that show, he mentioned that, Billy's done, I don't know how long he's done it. I don't remember if he mentioned it or not, but I know that he does meditation. Now he does, he has the, what do you call it? The sauna, he has a sauna,
yes.
In his house. I mean, he's real big into, that kind of stuff. But so Smith, I'm curious. So 30 to 45 minutes, you're just sitting there on a pillow in complete silence.
Yeah.
You ever fall asleep?
Pretty much it. Have I ever fallen asleep?
Yeah.
No, if I was to lie down and do it, I'd be worried I would. But sitting up, like in, cross legs, hands out, resting on the knees, up facing, that type of thing.
Oh, you do the whole deal.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
See, like my knees don't do that. I can't. Yeah, I can't do that. Yeah.
Oh, man. There are some, especially when you go into yoga, that thing where you fold your feet underneath behind you, and then actually try to fold the feet like all the way down.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about.
God, it's so hard.
That's rich people problems right there. I mean, he's got 2 bicycles. I mean, he's got a compound. He's got professional yoga teachers, and he's got like several man caves that he's working on. He's still trying to build them. No, in all seriousness. So you said you've been doing it for about 2 or 3 years. Is that what you said?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, not nearly as consistently as I should.
So when you say not nearly as consistent, would you want to do it every day, or is it something you do every other day? You do it once a week? What's your goal that you would like to meditate on?
I'd like to do it every day. I think that's when you'd get the most out of it. I mean, that I guess the compounding of actually having a silent mind for 30 days instead of a day or 2, I think would make a huge difference in how effective it was.
I know I can say this. There is no way that I'm shutting up for 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
I believe that.
And
I could do it.
Jaime could. Yeah. Jaime could probably go days without saying a word.
I did it in Mexico once, and they have I think it's like there's like an area where you go to in Mexico, and it's just nothing but it's like a sauna, but it's like steam coming out of the
like
the earth. I mean,
the earth.
Okay, yeah.
And you just sit there, and then you're sweating, and it feels amazing.
And you've done how many times have you done that?
I've done it once. I went over there.
Sounds
once.
cool. I mean,
It
it sounds like yet another trip that we need to tell Billy about that he's not going to take us on.
But yeah, that was a good experience in Mexico.
Hey, my sister just got to run. Great show. Thank you so much, Janet, for watching. And again, that's going to wrap things up for us because almost noon. Grant Cardone, you can flip over there and watch his podcast. Thanks to Smith for putting up with all of our ribbing today. We always have a good time with Smith. He really does do a great job. I don't know if it's a 9 or a 10 difficulty, but but he does do a good job. Thank you so much. To Jaime Lopez, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Even though you you bailed on me and you brought yourself back a koozie, but not me. But that's okay.
No. The koozie was already
I'm
on.
not going to hold a grudge. Yes, I am. I'm so going to hold a grudge. And Billy Merritt, by the way, thanks for catching us right there at the last part of the show. And to everybody watching, have a great weekend. Remember, if you're going to be drinking, make sure you're not driving. Drink responsibly. Funky Buddha Floridian. Billy, you missed out on this one today, dude. I had this one picked out just for you, but then you bailed. So Jaime drank yours, so you can blame him. Or you can blame Smith, because that's what I do. I blame him for everything. In the meantime, have a great weekend. We'll see you guys next Friday. Take care and cheers.
Take care.